What happens when the world's most glamorous family, known for flawless selfies, multi-million-dollar empires, and picture-perfect parenting, reveals the chaos behind closed doors? Imagine Kim Kardashian, global superstar and mother of four, hiding in her bathroom just to catch a moment of peace. Or Khloé Kardashian, the usually composed and witty sister, openly calling herself a lunatic parent. It sounds unreal, but in the world of the Kardashians, reality has never been simple. This isn't the filtered perfection of Instagram. This is the raw, unfiltered chaos of motherhood, Kardashian style. The scene begins in Calabasas. Cameras are rolling, the sun is golden, and the energy inside Kim's massive home feels unexpectedly. The mother of four, who has built a global brand around beauty, confidence, and control, is whispering to the camera crew, motioning them to stay quiet. The marble floors gleam, the candles are lit, and the faint sound of children laughing echoes down the hall. Kim tiptoes toward the bathroom door. With a sigh that seems equal parts exhaustion and amusement, she slips inside, shutting the door behind her. For a brief moment, there's silence. And then, softly, she mutters the words that have since gone viral. "Sometimes I hide from my kids." In the bathroom, to anyone else, that might sound like a confession. But to millions of parents around the world, it was a revelation, a rare moment of truth from a woman whose life often feels untouchable. The camera zooms in as Kim leans against the sink, her expression calm yet weary. "I just need 5 minutes," she says, brushing a strand of hair from her face. Just 5 minutes without anyone screaming, "Mom." Outside the door, faint knocking begins, little voices calling for her. North's laugh is loudest, followed by Psalm's curious tapping. Kim closes her eyes, and the crew captures it perfectly. A mother caught between love and exhaustion, fame and family. Chaos and calm. This moment, Kim hiding from her kids in the bathroom, would go on to become one of the most relatable scenes in Kardashian history. It wasn't about the glam, the clothes, or the cameras. It was about motherhood, the unfiltered, unglamorous kind that even Kim Kardashian can't escape. Meanwhile, across town, Khloé Kardashian is experiencing her own parental roller coaster. The scene cuts to her home, where toys scatter across the floor. True's giggles fill the room, and Khloé, dressed in sweats, looks straight into the lens. "I'm a lunatic parent," she admits with a half laugh, half sigh. "Like I know it. I admit it. I'm crazy." But behind that laughter, there's honesty, a glimpse into the relentless self-doubt that every parent feels, but few admit out loud. The narrator's voice cuts in. In a family where image is everything, Khloé's raw admission stands out. For years, she has been the sister who laughs the loudest, defends the hardest, and hides her pain behind humor. But parenting has changed her. The once carefree Khloé is now a mother, constantly questioning if she's doing it right. The camera follows her as she picks up scattered toys, her voice softer now. I want to do everything perfectly. I want True to have the best, the happiest life. But sometimes I feel like I'm doing everything wrong." This vulnerability is a sharp contrast to the Khloé we first met on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the bold, unfiltered sister who mocked drama and spoke her truth with no hesitation. Now, she stands surrounded by pink balloons, children's clothes, and a quiet, almost tender chaos. Cut back to Kim. She's still in the bathroom, phone in hand, scrolling through texts and schedules, balancing brand meetings, fashion campaigns, and school pickups. The camera pans over the luxury skincare on the counter and the perfectly folded towels. A strange backdrop for one of the world's most famous women hiding from her kids. "It's funny," Kim says, smiling faintly. "You dream about being successful, about having this perfect life. And then you realize all you want sometimes is a quiet bathroom and 5 minutes to breathe." The narrator's voice deepens, almost reflective, for Kim Kardashian, who has built an empire on control of her image, her narrative. Her brand motherhood remains the one thing that resists perfection. No matter how glamorous the life outside those marble walls, inside the bathroom, she's just mom, tired, human, and real. Then, a knock. "Mom, are you hiding again?" Kim laughs. Maybe. The moment, unscripted and sincere, becomes one of the most talked about clips in Kardashian media history. Fans flood social media with comments. Kim hiding from her kids in the bathroom is the most relatable thing ever. Others write, If Kim Kardashian hides from her kids, then I feel seen. Meanwhile, Khloé's lunatic parent confession sparks its own wave of empathy and debate. On podcasts, talk shows, and online forums, parents admit their own lunatic moments, for times they lost their patience, the nights they stayed up, questioning every decision. The narrator continues. Khloé's honesty cuts through the polished veneer of celebrity motherhood. Her chaos, her imperfections, her self-awareness, they resonate with millions who feel the same. Silently, we then see Khloé talking to Kim over FaceTime. Kim laughs. "You're not a lunatic. You're just a mom." Khloé grins. "No, Kim, I'm a lunatic. Mom." There's a difference. Both women laugh a sound that feels like relief. In that shared laughter, they acknowledge something deeper than the drama, a bond over the shared madness of motherhood. The documentary moves into a more reflective tone. The narrator describes the contrast between their public image and private lives. For years, the Kardashian-Jenner family has mastered the art of presentation. Flawless makeup, immaculate homes, curated chaos. But what the cameras captured this time wasn't glamour, it was truth. Kim hiding in her bathroom wasn't weakness. It was a moment of survival. And Khloé, calling herself a lunatic, wasn't confession, it was courage. The footage shows snippets of their day-to-day lives. Kim on a conference call while Saint tugs at her sleeve. Khloé trying to film a product promo while True bursts into laughter off-screen. Between the chaos, the love is palpable. At one point, Khloé says softly, "You know, I used to judge my mom for being strict, but now I get it. I'm her. I've become Kris." The camera cuts to Kris Jenner, watching her daughters with amusement. "I think every parent has their lunatic moments," Kris says. "You just don't always have a camera to catch them." The audience laughs, but the truth behind her words lingers. As the documentary nears its end, the tone becomes more intimate. The narrator reflects on how fame doesn't shield anyone from the emotional storms of parenting. Even inside Calabasas mansions, behind private gates, and under designer roofs, the same emotions echo: love, guilt, exhaustion, laughter. Kim hides in the bathroom, not because she doesn't love her children, but because she loves them so deeply that she needs to recharge. To find her calm before giving more of herself, Khloé's voice returns in a confessional clip. "I think we all have our breaking points. But if I'm a lunatic, then I'm a loving one. Because everything I do, every crazy, overprotective thing, it's for my kids." The scene shifts back to Kim. She steps out, smiling as her kids rush toward her, their laughter filling the hallway. She scoops up Chicago, kisses her forehead, and says softly, "Okay, Mommy's back." The camera captures her face, still tired, but glowing with a quiet strength. The narrator concludes, "In a world obsessed with perfection, Kim Kardashian and Khloé Kardashian have given us something rare: honesty. Behind every filtered photo and glamorous appearance lies a universal truth. Motherhood is messy, emotional, and beautifully imperfect. Whether hiding from their kids in a bathroom or calling themselves lunatic parents, they remind us that even the world's most famous moms are just human." The final montage plays a slow-motion blend of family clips: Kim laughing with her children, Khloé dancing with True Kris, watching proudly. The narrator's final words linger like a gentle echo. They are icons. Yes, entrepreneurs, celebrities, sisters, but at their core, they are mothers. And sometimes even mothers need to hide. Just for a moment, the screen fades to black. The music softens, and in that silence, the message is clear. Even in the Kardashian world of fame and filters, the most dramatic story of Alice, the real one,